the arrival of Magnez Akliouche and Gianluigi Donnarumma at Manchester City. It was a cool Manchester morning, the kind where the mist rolled low across the Etihad campus, giving the complex a sense of quiet anticipation. Inside the sprawling training ground, two new arrivals were about to set foot on a journey that could reshape their careers and Manchester City's future. Magnez Akliouche, the highly talented French midfielder, had just walked through the glass doors, wide-eyed and visibly moved by the moment. At only 22, he carried the flair and elegance of a modern playmaker, a footballer blessed with agility, vision, and daring creativity. His hair still damp from the rain outside, he clutched his City training kit as if it were a crown jewel. Beside him towered Gianluigi Donnarumma, the Italian giant who had commanded Paris Saint-Germain's goal for years. The 6'5" goalkeeper was already a European champion with Italy, a veteran at only 26, and now he had chosen Manchester as his new fortress. His calm, stoic demeanor contrasted with the youthful excitement radiating from Akliouche. Yet behind his composed face, there was a fire. He knew this was a chance to prove himself on the biggest stage in England. They were led into the main conference room where Pep Guardiola was waiting. Pep was already deep in thought, studying tactical diagrams scattered across the table. When he noticed the two men entering, his expression softened into a warm smile. "Bienvenidos," Pep greeted, switching seamlessly into French. "Welcome, Magnez." Then he turned to Donnarumma. "Benvenuto, Gigio." Both players responded with respectful nods, but Pep motioned for them to sit. He wasn't just welcoming them to a club, he was about to welcome them into his vision. Pep's words of philosophy. Pep leaned forward, eyes intense, hands clasped tightly together. "You are not just here because of talent," he began. "Talent is everywhere. You are here because I believe you can understand what it means to be part of Manchester City. Here, it is not about one star, it is about the constellation." He turned to Akliouche first. "Magnez, I have watched you at Monaco. The way you turn, the way you see space before it exists, it reminds me of Iniesta when he was young. You can give rhythm to the game, but rhythm alone is not enough. Here, you must learn to control tempo, when to accelerate, when to breathe. If you do this, you will become more than just a creative player. You will become the heartbeat of Manchester City's future." Akliouche nodded, almost overwhelmed by the comparison. His hands clenched into fists under the table, determination flowing through him. Then Pep's gaze shifted to Donnarumma. His tone became firm. "Gigio, you are already one of the best goalkeepers in the world. Your size, your reflexes, your bravery, they are known everywhere. But at City, the goalkeeper is not just the last line. He is the first playmaker. Edison gave us this. Now I want you to bring your own version. I want you to be comfortable with the ball at your feet, to break lines, to start attacks. You will not only save goals, you will create them." For a moment, Donnarumma looked thoughtful. He had been criticized in the past for his distribution, but here Pep was not just demanding improvement, he was offering belief. Pep rose from his chair and walked toward the tactical board, moving magnets across the surface. "Imagine this," he said, gesturing with energy. "We build from the back. Donnarumma receives under pressure, he does not panic. He finds Rodri. Rodri turns, finds Phil Foden. Foden slips to Akliouche between the lines. In 2 passes, we are in the final third. This is what I dream." The room was silent. Both players could feel the magnitude of Pep's vision. "Manchester City is not satisfied with what we have won," Pep continued. "We want more. We want to dominate football, not just play it. And for that, I need both of you. Magnez, your creativity. Gigio, your courage. Together with this team, you will help us build a dynasty that people will talk about for decades." Donnarumma finally spoke, his deep voice steady. "Mister, I am ready. I came here because I want to win the Premier League, the Champions League, everything. I want Manchester to be my home. Akliouche followed, his French accent thick, but his words clear. "Coach, I will give everything. I want to learn, to improve, to bring my football to the highest level. If you believe in me, I will not disappoint." Pep smiled again, the kind of smile that revealed his quiet satisfaction. He placed a hand on each player's shoulder. "Good. Because from today, you are City, and City is family." Later that afternoon, as the rain cleared, the two new signings stepped onto the pristine grass of the Etihad campus for the first time. Donnarumma jogged to the goalpost, gloves on, and immediately began catching thunderous shots from City's strikers. His long arm. Tijani Reinders shines as new look. Man City sent opening day message 5 talking points. Wolves 0-4. Man City, Pep Guardiola's side, have laid down an eye-catching marker to the rest of the Premier League as Erling Haaland, Tijani Reinders and Ryan Cherki all scored Manchester City's summer signing. Tijani Reinders enjoyed a Premier League debut to remember as he led Pep Guardiola's men to a comprehensive win versus Wolves. It was an emotional occasion for the hosts as they paid tribute to former star Diogo Jota, and Marshal Munetsi thought he had given Wolves the lead with a thumping header, only for an offside flag to rule out his effort. Erling Haaland was predictably the man to open the scoring as he converted Rico Lewis's low effort. And just a few minutes later, City were celebrating again, with Tijani Reinders polishing off a lethal counter-attack. Both City stars were at the heart of things again as Haaland notched his second from the Dutchman's cutback. Ryan Cherki then got in on the act late on with a low drive as City rounded off a productive evening. Here are all of the talking points from Molineux. Shortly before kickoff, fans and players alike got a chance to give Diogo Jota and his brother Andre Silva touching tributes. A number of the forwards' former teammates took to the pitch, including Matt Doherty, Ruben Dias, Bernardo Silva, all of which were clearly emotional during a minute's applause before the game. Meanwhile, Wolves fans unfurled a huge banner of Jota, adorned with the message, "We'll remember you when you walk in fields of gold," as the song of the same name played across the stadium. Jota's family, wife and friend Ruben Neves all attended to pay tribute. There was then a huge applause across the stadium